Normally, you are watching that people using spiral motion in blooming. But with the spiral motion, so many times you are going to have. I am the roasting champion of the Turkey, and I got the 8th place in world stage last year in Copenhagen. It's Femobook grinder. Actually, as a coffee brewer and competitor, we are looking forward to have a best grinder that makes coffee very nice. Different brewers, different taste profile. So Femobook is a grinder that have a conical burrs and working without electricity. I mean, they have different versions, but this version is working without electricity. That makes everything easy. You don't need to use hand grinder because when you are grinding with your hand, you have a different particle shapes because RPM of the hands are different. But with this grinder, we have the same RPM and very, very homogeneous. You can see.
But by hand or?
No, it's all battery. Yeah,
Oh.
you can charge it from here. And you can grind as espresso, as filter, as just baby Turkish coffee. That is finer grind style, and it's very fast and works great. And they have a different version that you can use in espresso, and the price is very nice. That we are using even in our coffee shop. We are using filter coffees with this machine, so it works very nice. So I'm going to use 40 grams of water in zigzag motion in blooming to prevent channeling and have better blooming and pre-wetting at the first. Normally, you are watching that people using spiral motion in blooming, but with the spiral motion, so many times you are going to have channels, and it makes coffee different every time. But with this blooming style, with using zigzag, you are going to have better blooming part that makes coffee all consistent in every step. Yeah. So I will wait 45 seconds for blooming. Then I will pour 100 grams of water in spiral motion. 7 spiral big, 7 small, then 20 grams on central. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And then central. So in this situation, we are going to extract the coffees from sides. Then we are going to be the central to not have over extraction. That is very important for us. And I see it in the coffee shop, so many people brewing like this that we don't need. We have to be
5 to 7.
exactly. Again, 100 grams more, but this time more on the central. That we are using kinetic energy more than agitation. Because agitation, as you know, that's our hand is different. I mean, sometimes we are doing more, sometimes we are doing low. But when we are using kinetic energy of the temperature, it's better because we are reducing the problems of the humidity. So this coffee, I'm going to tell you about sensory analysis. It's when you are drinking, you are going to think about red and yellow fruits. Red's going to be like strawberry and berries. Yellow going to be like tropical fruits like mango. And you are going to have a beautiful floral sensation like jasmine and floral honey. And acidity and sweetness is medium. That's very support each other. And the mouthfeel of this coffee is very creamy and high, medium to high intensity and creamy sensation. And I hope you enjoy. It's a Colombian coffee from Finca Micava. The variety is geisha. It's very floral, very fruity coffee. I would like to give you for aroma. It's natural carbonic maceration process, fermented for 6 days. We understood that with this coffee, we are going to not have fermentation notes until 6 days after roast. After 6 days, we are going to have more fermentation notes. It's my favorite coffee that when you are smelling, you don't think that it's Colombian, you think it's Panamanian coffee because it's very transparent. But yeah, the best part of this coffee is mouthfeel. I choose this coffee because of the mouthfeel.